Welcome everyone, welcome to my channel. In this channel we discuss personal development, self-growth, and everything that has to do with making us the best versions of ourselves. Without further ado, I'm gonna jump right into it. Today's video we're gonna discuss setting the standard, 5 reasons why it's important, and my 5 personal tips on what I did to set the standard in my life. Looking back at it, after I graduated college, I had a pretty decent job. I was making about $60,000 to $65,000 a year as a 21-year-old in a great area working downtown Jersey City. I had great coworkers. However, from a young age, I always knew that what I wanted to do in life, whatever it entailed, I wanted freedom. I wanted the ability to travel, and I just wanted to control my own day-to-day. And while I was working that job, yeah, it looked good on paper. My family was proud. It just didn't make me happy. It didn't bring me any fulfillment because I knew deep down inside of me that this job was literally a contradiction of everything that I envisioned for myself at a younger age. I wanted freedom, but yeah, I had a job that told me I had to be there 6 days a week. I wanted to travel, but yeah, I had a job that would put a huge cap on that. I wanted to expand my mind, my horizon, and just meet so many different people. But this job just kept me in this bubble where I can only grow in different ways that were not in alignment with my true self. And it wasn't until I started diving deep down into personal development towards self-growth and reading different books, and then I started realizing it's very important that if you want to achieve whatever level of success in life, then you have to raise that standard that you currently have. That's the only way, you could level up to attain and reach that level of success. And throughout that, I realized my 5 reasons why it's important to set a standard in your life. Number 1, you create an environment of excellence. Number 2, you become a winner. You develop that winning attitude, that winning mindset. Number 3, it allows you to create boundaries. You say yes when you're supposed to say yes, and bigger than that, you say no when you're supposed to say no. Number 4, you need a clear mind. Setting a standard allows you to have that clear vision, that clear mind on whatever it is that you have to do and when it needs to get done. And number 5, when you set that standard, you start to begin to practice transforming your life, transforming yourself, transforming your actions, transforming your habits. All of these reasons tied in to my overall perspective in life that I wanted to be here, but yet I'm currently over here. My dreams and aspirations were to be free to travel the world, but yeah, I was doing everything that didn't put me closer to that. And from reading those books, I started to learn different lessons. I started to realize different mistakes that people made, and I realized if I kept going down this path that I'm currently in, and I don't know who can relate to this, yes, it may look good on paper, but if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, then I'm going to hate the version that I become from doing those things that I was doing daily. And from realizing that, I started to put in practice the things that I've read and the things that would put me closer in my life. And this led me to my 5 tips on what I personally did to start raising the standard of my life, to set the standard of my life. Number 1, I gained clarity. I gained clarity by reading books and surrounding myself with people that were doing the things that I wanted to do. Number 2, I learned to say no to distractions. I said no with everything that wasn't in alignment with whatever it is I wanted to do or become in life. Number 3, I started to assess my reality. I started to look at exactly where I'm at and where I want to be in life. Number 4, I became disciplined. And number 5, this was a big one. I started to learn my why. My why, as in most people's whys, that will be the foundation that we build upon. From knowing my why, I then became disciplined because I had a reason now. And from becoming disciplined, I assessed my reality. I knew my limits, I knew what I can do, and I knew my possibilities. From assessing my limits, it helped me to better say no. From assessing my reality, it helped me to better say no to the things that didn't put me in alignment with whatever it is I was trying to achieve. Once I learned to say no, that's when I had the utmost clarity. That's when I had the vision. That's when I had the real perspective. That's when I knew exactly what I had to do, when I had to get it done, and how I should do it. From facing these things and just trying to become the better version of myself, it led me to a whole different chapter of life. And what happened next was that I realized I started to grow, personally. I started to make changes in my life. I started to face real life obstacles and challenges. I also started to fall in love with those obstacles. I also started to embrace those challenges because they prepared me for the next level in life. They made me a better person. They sharpened my horizon. They sharpened my skills. They opened my perspective. It literally led me down a better path. So I'm grateful for those obstacles. Another thing that was happening was I was learning lessons from other people's mistakes. I was learning lessons from my mistakes. I was also starting to strategically plan my next moves and realize if I do this, this could happen. If I do this, it might be more beneficial. All of these signs just started to hit me with a pat on the back like, hey, you're doing the right thing. And I'm not saying it's easy, but what I am saying is that when you start to go down that journey of personal development, the universe will give you signs that you're doing the right thing, that you are on the path, that if you keep going, you know, things will get better. And from realizing all of that, the biggest takeaway from all of it was that you need to keep moving. Regardless if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, keep moving. Regardless if you don't feel like, you know, today's the day, keep moving. Regardless if you don't feel like today's the day that, you know, all your dreams are gonna come true, or today's the day that you're about to win the lottery, X, Y, and Z. Just keep it moving. I don't care if you're sad. I don't care if you just experienced a heartbreak. I don't care if you just, you know, your job just fired you. Whatever it is, it's important that you do not remain stagnant. Keep moving. When we're not moving, we're being stagnant. When we're being stagnant, everything around us is moving, for better or worse. And it's best that we hop on that treadmill. It's best that we hop, you know, we put our visions in line and just keep moving, keep getting closer and closer and closer towards a goal. Down. These are my 5 tips on what I did to become a person that started to look within and start to raise the standard that I had for myself in my life. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. It's your boy DP Motivates, and we out, baby. We out.